The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome in to USJ High School Football. We are broadcasting live from Carlock Stadium and from Kirkland Field on the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson. This is the home of USJ Bruins football. It is almost football time here at USJ. The 2025 season home opener is coming up on August 22nd as USJ looks forward to hosting North Point Christian for the regular season opener and home opener here at USJ. Until then, we do have some preseason business to tend to. The first of 3 scrimmage games beginning tonight. We've got Chester County here at home. The game will broadcast. 1 week from tonight, the Bruins go to South Gibson. 2 weeks from tonight, the Bruins travel to Battleground Academy, and that will wrap up the 2025 preseason before the regular season opener. Again, that one on August 27th against North Point Christian. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we visited earlier with head coach Derek Pritchard, and we'll air that interview for you right after this. This is USJ Bruins football on Worthy Road Studios.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle is on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Beat the heat and beat the clock. McCoy's Heating and Air is giving away a free limited-time 12-year parts and labor warranty, absolutely free until September 30th. That's over a decade of peace of mind at no extra cost. Don't sweat it. Call McCoy's today for your free estimate and lock in West Tennessee's best HVAC deal.
And we're back here at Carlock Stadium, the University School of Jackson, getting ready for scrimmage number 1, USJ playing host to the Eagles of Chester County. We spoke earlier with USJ Bruin head coach Derek Pritchard. We are here with head football coach Derek Pritchard. Coach Pritchard, the next phase in the preseason process, 3 padded scrimmages. Yep. Your thoughts, your goals as you go into these games beginning tonight with Chester County.
Yep. We're really excited to go against another competition. You know, you've been seeing each other all summer, and our guys have been really working hard, and they get tired of hitting each other. And so tonight it's going to be really good to go against a quality opponent in Chester County, against somebody that we hadn't seen, this year. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking to get a lot of work. We're going to rotate a bunch of guys in. The objective for our scrimmages are always to get work. We're not really interested in winning scrimmages. We're interested in we come into it with a mindset of we got these things that we're going to work on, and we're going to try to execute those things as best as possible. We want to compete with competitive character. We want to strain. We want to see a lot of grit out of our guys and just the ability to finish.
Coach, thank you for the time. Good luck tonight, and good luck with the season.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that was head coach Derek Pritchard earlier this afternoon getting ready for Chester County scrimmage number 1 of 3. Just on a programming note, happily carrying the game tonight and happy to have you along with us for this scrimmage game against Chester County. The Bruins will go to South Gibson next week, and then they will go 2 weeks from tonight to Battleground Academy. Those other 2 scrimmages after tonight will not be aired on this network, but we will be back with you on August 22nd for the regular season home opener against North Point Christian. My name is Thomas Pugh. Ben Howard is my broadcast partner. He's going to join me right after this quick break. When we come back, we'll recap the 2024 season as we look ahead to 2025. This is USJ Bruins football on Worthy Road Studios.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
And we're back here at Carlock Stadium as we get ready for tonight's scrimmage game. USJ football playing host to the Eagles of Chester County. Thomas Pugh along with you. Glad to have you along. Ben Howard, my broadcast partner, in the booth with me tonight. And Ben, as we look in the past a little bit, the 2024 recap would go back to last year, a very successful season for USJ and Bruins football as they ended up with an overall record of 10-2, regular season record of 9-1, and we walked away with a Division II AA regular season championship last year.
Yeah, there was a lot of bright spots last year. Obviously, we did lose, unfortunately, a lot of players, but that's just how it goes. We have to reload, and I think we'll do a good job of doing that. But I think that's one of the things that we're going to look at right now, is just learning everybody and their positions and their roles and what they'll do this year for the Bruins. But, yeah, sorely missed, especially Noah Spencer, Mr. Football. So there's a lot to replace, but I feel confident that we can do that, and excited to see it. You know, just being back here at the football field, and you know, we have a little cool air in the breeze right now, so that kind of brings a little football in the air. It reminds me of you know, the start of the season, which I think we're going to get another dose of the hot temperatures. But I'm excited.
The only regular season loss as we look past to last year was to North Point Christian. The final score in that game, 24-21, back in October of last year. And that is the team, again, that we will open with this year here at USJ on August the 22nd. Certainly we look back fondly, Ben, to the win against Lausanne, the last game of the season, winning that ball game in overtime on November the 1st, the final score 29-28. The Bruins going for two there at the very end and winning it, and also winning the regular season championship.
Absolutely. It was an incredible way to finish the season. But if you'll ask, I think all the coaches, which game they remember most, I guarantee you they're going to say North Point. That's just how it goes. You remember the losses more than you remember the wins. So I would love to come out and open the season with a W against North Point, because last couple of years that's been the blemish on our record, and would love to turn that around. But I promise you, yeah, they think about that game a lot more than they do to Lausanne. But back to that Lausanne game, what a great moment and accomplishment for the USJ football program to be put in that upper division and come away with a title.
And as we last year look and reflect on the postseason, USJ going into the postseason winning against Webb School in week one of the postseason, and then losing to Battleground Academy here at USJ to end the season, again with the overall record of 10-2. One note, USJ moves from Division II AA to Division II Single A this year. Some of the conference opponents this year, some familiar faces. Crosstown rivals Trinity Christian Academy and Jackson Christian School, also Fayette Academy, FACS, Harding Academy, and TRA. Those will be some of the Division II Single A conference opponents this year for the Bruins. We are going to take another break, and we will set the stage for tonight's scrimmage. It's Chester County. It's USJ. We are ready for football season here on the Worthy Road Studio Network, and we're back right after this.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Back here at Kirkland Field, Carlock Stadium, and the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson, as we look forward to game one of 3 scrimmages. Chester County at home here tonight. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, happy to have you along as we look forward to August 22nd, the home opener, the season opener against North Point Christian. Right now, USJ on the field completing their warm-ups. Chester County talking it over with their team, getting ready to begin the scrimmage here tonight. And Ben, we'll let everybody know, here's the situation when it comes to this scrimmage tonight. Not a standard format when it comes to a typical football game. Tonight it'll be 10 plays on offense, followed by 10 plays on defense. There will be pretty much everybody on both sidelines participating in this game. Freshmen, junior varsity players, varsity players, all will be participating in this ball game. We would like to let the viewer and the listeners know we do not have rosters for this game. It's a little bit early yet to be asking for final rosters as we don't get started for a few more weeks into the regular season. So the Bruins, I know, are still wearing practice jerseys. Chester County, I'm assuming, the same. So folks, as you listen tonight, please be patient with us. Some of the Bruins will obviously know. Some we will not. A lot of the Chester County players, unfortunately, we will not know by name or by number. But we're going to do the best with what we have, and we're happy to have you along with us to watch this. And it looks like, Ben, Chester County is going to start on offense as they scrimmage from the 20-yard line, and we'll begin there with play number 1 of 10 plays to start this scrimmage.
Yeah, and another thing to point out is there's no first downs. Actually, it looks like they are setting up a chain gang, so we will be able to see if they do get the first down yardage. It looks like they might get that, not yet, but they will get that going.
One in motion for the Eagles, right to left, back to pass, and here's a pass out to the 20, upfield after the catch, and down is number 2 for Chester County, and they'll spot him at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's something we got to look at, as far as everybody trying to find their position, these plays right here on defense. So it's a learning game for us, too. We're learning everybody and seeing what the roles are going to be for everybody.
Gain of 15 on that one. We've got 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left, a single back. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff up the middle and stopped after a gain of 1 or 2 on the play. Number 0 for USJ in there, Ben.
Yeah, a couple of names that we do want to throw out. Drew English, I believe, is number 9. I think Eli Yandell, he will be coming up. I think he's number 7. So just trying to pull as much information as we can. 74 might be Noah Britt, just by the sheer size of that person. So we're learning as well, so just hang with us.
Again, no roster here, folks. We're still in practice jerseys. Here's a handoff up the middle, number 9 for Chester County, and he is stopped.
Looks like Eli Yandell on that stop right there. He is going to be the Alex Wallace of last year. I think he's going to be the captain. He's going to be Pritchard's right-hand man on defense. So great anticipation right there. Great play right there.
And Chester County is going to scrimmage from their own 42-yard line. No clock, no scoreboard here this evening.
So is that number 3? Play number 3, so this will be 4. I'm going to try to keep up with it.
Here's a motion from the bottom to the top. Quarterback in the shotgun formation, and the snap. And it's mishandled, and he's going to go down. And that fumble's going to be recovered. It looks like Ben Carson Moore on the recovery.
Great to see him back. I really feel bad for him not being able to participate in the last. He only played the first 2 games, so him to come out and be healthy, full strength, awesome, getting the takeaway right there. So that was play number 5. I guess that pushes them back with a takeaway. That's going to push them back to the 20. So we'll reset and start over.
So Chester County will maintain possession here as they continue in their offensive sequence. They will just go back after the turnover and start over at their own 20-yard line. They break the huddle and they scrimmage from there. They come out 2 wide to the left, 1 motions down this way, and here's a pass across the middle and a whistle, and the play is blown dead. We'll see what the call is.
I do not see a flag. I don't know if that was just the defense getting that close to the quarterback. Obviously, we want to keep everybody safe, especially the quarterback. If they blew it dead with him getting pressure, I'm not sure. Nice little screen play it was, but pass was high and kind of threw off the timing there a little bit. But
the officials, Ben, we should note, and the coaches I'm sure are in full agreement on this, early on in these scrimmages are going to be quick to blow these whistles. Safety is very important when it comes to these scrimmages and making sure everybody makes it to the week number 1. Here's a pass up top out of the backfield. Number 9 has it for Chester County, and he's going to be swallowed up after a minimum gain of maybe 1 yard there, Ben.
Yeah, great containment there to not let him get the edge. He forced him back inside to get help from the other defenders. Number 10 right here, number 21, definitely kept him to come inside. So great job on that in that aspect, and let a lot of the Bruins come in and help out.
Chester County breaks the huddle. 1 running back to the right of the quarterback, 3 wide to the right. Back to pass number 9. Here's a completed pass to number 3. He is finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Great play by number 13 there, open field tackle. You don't get him right there. He has a lot of room, just a little comeback screen pass and going with the flow. And 13 right there, able to get him down and save that. I think this is play number 9.
Pickup of about 12 on that particular play. Chester County breaks the huddle from their own 32-yard line. Motion this way. Here's a pass to the man in motion, number 1, and that one is going to fall incomplete. The quarterback working to his right.
Looks like he had an open receiver, just a little, maybe timing was off, threw it behind him a little bit. And that's something that all the teams right now are working, trying to, just work out the kinks. So that's to be expected.
So Chester County is going to scrimmage from there. That'll be their own 32-yard line. They break the huddle. Again, the quarterback number 9 for Chester County. The single running back behind him. Here's the snap. Number 8 with the pass downfield. Good coverage there, and the pass play is broken up.
Yeah, great job by number 21. I don't know if that's Ben Spencer. I can't tell. That's who it looked like, younger brother of Noah. But great job on the pass defense.
But number 6 for Chester County.
Able to get his head turned around right there, so that was huge right there. If you don't turn your head around, they're quick to throw that flag, and I don't know how liberal they're going to be with those flags tonight. I haven't seen one yet. It looked like it could have been a false start earlier in that play, so I'm counting this as 10 or 11 on their play, so I don't know. This might be the last one of them.
Chester County from their own 32-yard line. 2 wide up top, 1 down low.
Snap.
Here's this fumble on the play up in the air, and it's going to be recovered by the Bruins. Drew English coming up with the football.
Yeah, we expect a lot of big things this year from Drew English, being a senior. He's had a lot of playing time. I think he even maybe saw some as a freshman, maybe. I know for sure sophomore. So, looking for him to be a big impact player on defense this year.
So, Ben, we're going to swap sides. We'll do a quick break quickly here on the network as the Bruins get ready to take the field on offense. We're back right after this on Worthy Road Studios.
12 years and 0 worries. That's what you get with McCoy's Heating and Air's limited-time 12-year warranty offer. We're so confident in our Daikin systems, we're giving you 12 full years of parts and labor coverage absolutely free until September 30th. McCoy's Heating and Air, where quality meets confidence. Call today for your free proposal.
And we're back here as the USJ Bruins offense takes the field. Here's a motion to this side and a handoff to Jackson Pugh. He's going to be stopped in the backfield. And that's going to be a loss of maybe 2 or 3 on that play, Ben. As the Bruins get started, good penetration up front by the Chester County defense there on that play.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm really excited about is the offensive line for this Bruins team this year. They're obviously probably hyped up and anxious, so they got some room to improve.
Creech in the shotgun for the Bruins. Single back snap up the middle. Here goes Pugh. Pugh to the 30.
He's gone.
Pugh
He's
to the
gone.
40. Pugh the 50. Pugh the 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. Jackson Pugh. Touchdown Bruins.
Great vision right there by Jackson Pugh. I hope that's something to look forward to with him getting the ball, dodging a tackle, just taking where his blocks, where it takes him, and he the pure speed took over after that, and there's nobody catching him. Good for him. Love to see it. Love to see it. Here's another aspect that we're new at, new kicker this year. Don't know who it is. We're all going to see who it's going to be.
So this is one thing that I forgot to ask Coach Pritchard about with special teams, but it does look as though they will incorporate special teams into this ball game, at least in the form of point after attempt, or point after attempts, I beg your pardon. And the hold, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So USJ with the score. And I believe, guys, we'll keep it here. I believe they're going to flip the field and let's see.
Yeah, I think we're just going to go the other way.
Go the other way and maintain offensive possession?
Yes, we've only had, that was our second play, so we should have 8 more plays.
Okay. So the Bruins will keep the football and move right to left from their own 20-yard line. Caden Creech, the junior quarterback, wearing the black jersey for the Bruins, has one back in the backfield, 2 wide to the right. Here's the snap and a pass broken up, attempted to, I believe that's Hudson Rushing, number 1, and a nice play for the hands for number 12, Ben.
Yeah, it was a great pass. It was right on time. Just the defender got a hand in there at the very last second. You got to credit him. But, yeah, I'm super excited to see Caden Creech throw the ball this year. He can sling it.
The Bruins, no huddle. Creech in the gun. Creech with the handoff to the right side and swallowed up.
And I think that's Ben Spencer.
Number 5, Ben Spencer with the carry. And he swallowed up after a loss of maybe 3 or 4. And again, penetration from the defensive line for Chester County.
Yeah, it looks like they were blitzing. A couple of guys came through the line right there. So, obviously, I don't think it might be a little bit vanilla. We're not going to give too much stuff away. They're just working on basics right now.
Single back in the backfield to the left of Creech, Ben Spencer. 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right. Spencer in motion. That's Drew Davis, pardon me. Here's a pass, and it's incomplete. Number 1, I believe, Hudson rushing.
Yeah, I believe you're right. And that should have been a completed pass. It was a little high, but, I mean, that should have been caught, and I think Hudson would have said that. But, hey, like I said, everybody's out there getting the jitters out and getting a new season started.
Drew Davis to the right of Caden Creech out of the shotgun. 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Here's a pass across the middle, complete. And brought down at the 20-yard line. Ben, that might be
I think that's
Jake Payne.
Yeah.
Jake Payne, they've been running in the offensive end position.
I believe you're right. With his size right there, he could use that to his advantage and become a pretty good weapon out there on the outside.
The senior Jackson Pugh back in the backfield to the left of Creech. 3 wide to the right. Creech in the gun. He asked for it. He's got it. Here's a pass. Complete. And down to the 37-yard line is Hudson rushing.
Yep.
Nice grab.
Great job right there. Great timing. Both the receiver and the quarterback hit him right in stride.
And the Bruins go tempo. Creech. Here's the handoff up the middle to Pugh, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. A loss of maybe 2 or 3 on that play. And again, the defensive line for Chester County with the penetration.
Yeah, just got stacked up there at the line there. Too many men that was unaccounted for. So, hey, that's all you can do sometimes. So, according to my calculations, we should have 2 more plays left if we're doing 10. So, a couple more plays left. Let's see if maybe Creech might air it out right here.
2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. Single back in the backfield. Creech. Here's motion, Ben Spencer. Creech to pass. Downfield and high. Intended for, I believe, Bradley Stamper on that play.
Yeah, so everybody goes out, so you know he's going to do a passing play, and had him there, had him open, just a little high. Like I said, there might be a little adrenaline going, so can't fault him.
As Coach Pritchard said in the pregame interview, we are not here tonight to win scrimmage games. 3 wide to the right, single back in the backfield, 1 wide to the left. Here's a handoff up the middle. Ben Spencer with a run. And out to the 44-yard line before he's finally brought down by the Chester County defense. Number 70 on the tackle.
Yeah, great job of Ben Spencer hitting that hole and hitting it hard. It's going to close up really quick, and he hits it and is able to get positive yardage out of that and get it to about maybe 5 yards for the first down according to the chains.
And number 27 with the tackle for Chester County on that play, I beg your pardon. And we're going to swap them over. And we're not going to swap them over. Looks like the offense for USJ will remain on the field. 3 wide up top, 1 wide to the bottom. Jackson Pugh right behind Caden Creech. Here's the pass. Caught. Payne down at the 45-yard line. Jake Payne.
Yeah, that's a really nice play. You see Payne up top. He's going to just come and just kind of sit down right there and wait for the ball. And able to get a first down yardage right there. So I don't know if that's going to be.
And Ben, I'm going to stand corrected on 26. That is not Jake Payne. That may be Jacob Snyder. And again, folks,
okay,
Again, no rosters here. We're still wearing practice jerseys, so we're kind of going with it on the fly, if you will.
Yeah, so please forgive us. I know all the mamas and daddies over there.
We will have official rosters, I promise you, when we begin the regular season. Hey, let's take a quick break while they swap positions here on the field. And, well, let's see. Hold on just a second, Chris, if you will. They are going to punt. So USJ is going to punt. So we'll keep it here another second before the Chester County Eagles go on offense. It looks like, and again, folks, we didn't know if special teams would be a part of this format for this first scrimmage. We did have a point after touchdown earlier. I believe that was Cohen Neighbors with the kick earlier on the PAT, but it looks like Drew English is going to have the punting duties.
I think that is Jake Payne, number 26.
Okay. Yes. It's a whole lot easier, Ben, when they take their hats off.
100%. So, like I said, just bear with us.
From the 40, Drew English to punt, and it's a nice one.
Great punt right there.
Caught and corralled down at the Chester County 18. We'll take a quick break. Chester County will be on offense when we get back. It's Bruins football on Worthy Road Studios.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, Chester County with the football. Here's a handoff up top, number 3. He's in the open, and he finally brought down the nice open field tackle there, Ben, for Drew English before it got worse.
Yeah, that's going to be Drew's specialty right there. He's kind of our last line of defense. So good job by Chester County opening that up. He did get the edge, but Drew was able to take him down.
So Chester County works their way into Bruins territory. The ball carrier brought down at the Bruins 46-yard line. That's where the next play will start for Chester County. Number 6, the quarterback in the shotgun, single back to his left. 2 down low, 1 in motion now up top. Here's a handoff up the middle. Penetration by the defense, and finally brought down is number 9 after a pickup of about 9 yards.
Yeah, that's something that we're going to have to pay attention to as well. The running game, they did have a hole there, just kind of arm tackling right there. So it's a lot of things that we'll have to clean up. But, doing a great job right now keeping him in the middle of the field.
A gain of 9 on that play. Chester County with 2 down low wide, 1 up top, and a single back in the backfield, number 6. Your quarterback, the back in motion. Quarterback back, here's the pass, and it's complete to number 9. And he's going to be bottled up after a short gain of about 3 yards. And if we were playing a regular format, that would be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, great job on the screen right there. You let those guys come in, overcommit, and he just kind of comes back to the inside to where they were to pick up a couple yards and a first down right there.
A few substitutions for the Bruins defense as they prepare for the next play. Some defensive line subs coming in. Chester County breaks the huddle, 2 down low, 1 up top wide. Single back in the backfield. Quarterback number 6. Here's the motion. Bottom to top and a handoff up the middle, number 20, and he's bottled up. Number 0 for the Bruins. Nice job.
Number 55 coming in through, getting penetration really early. He kind of forced him back into the middle, so great job right there. And it's one of those things where he wasn't successful with the tackle, didn't make the play, but he forced them back inside where his other teammates could make the play.
And so Chester County will have the ball after the short gain of 1 yard. They will scrimmage from the Bruin 31-yard line. Number 6, the quarterback in the gun. 1 wide right, 2 left. Here's the pass, and it's complete. Number 2, and a flag on the play.
Yeah, that could have been offensive pass interference. I'm not sure. I saw a Bruins player get knocked out of the way. I don't know if it was – oh, no, that wasn't it. So he hit the Chester County guy.
Well, we'll see what the flag is about as they sort it out with the refereeing crew. And, Ben, I missed it.
Yeah, I did not see what the call was. Had a little technical difficulties. So.
It's against the Bruins.
I'm assuming it's going to be a hold. With him
as they
hitting.
Walk it off. Looks like a 10-yarder, so you're probably right there, Ben. So from the 17 for the Bruins, Chester County snaps it up the middle. Here's the run. And finally brought down, that looks like number 20 for the Eagles.
Yeah, a little misdirection right there. It worked, and got a couple yards out of that.
Nice gainer up the middle. Looks like of about maybe 7 yards on that carry. And some of the defensive linemen subs coming back in for USJ as Chester County has it from about the 10-yard line of USJ. Here's another run right up the middle. Looks like, Ben, same play.
Yeah, very nice job right there by the defensive line, getting some penetration and shutting that down right there.
Looks like Carson Moore in on that one.
Yep, I believe it's Carson Moore, 61, so great job by him. And if my calculations are right, that's play number 7. So see if they can, stand their ground and keep them from getting in the end zone. They got 3 plays left, so this will be a really good test to see where we're at right now.
Chester County from the Bruin 10-yard line, the 12-yard line after the loss of 2. Number 20, your single back in the backfield, 2 wide to the right, 1 up top. Here's the snap. Number 9, Chester County, the pass, intercepted. Drew English with the pick. Drew English, the senior.
Yeah, that's where Drew English, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes. He's just following him along down as he's rolling out. So Drew English is watching his eyes and just following him every step and just anticipates the throw. Great job by him undercutting that and getting that interception. Awesome job.
And so I'm assuming here, Ben, they'll flip the field and Chester County will remain on offense and just go right to left. We'll see. Working on the fly here, folks. We appreciate your patience with us as we, again, noted this is a scrimmage game, so no rosters at our disposal this evening as both teams are in practice mode.
So it looks like they're going to turn it over to the
offense. And they are going to turn it over. So, Chris, we'll keep it here as the Bruins offense takes the field.
Yeah, great job by Drew English right there. Just, keeping them out of the end zone and taking that momentum away. I know it's just a scrimmage game, but these kids are hyped up right now.
And I do beg your pardon. It looks as though they are perhaps going to go, Ben, here on a goal line situation or a red zone situation, if you will. So here we are, folks. Chester County is going to keep the ball. They're going to have it on the Bruins 6-yard line for a red zone situation, and the Bruins defense will remain on the field. I don't know if they'll do a 4-down situation here to see if the defense can keep the offense out. Or if we're continuing the 10-play sequence, we'll see.
They do have first down marked on the yardage marker, so I don't know what the deal is, but this is where everybody needs work right here.
A red zone situation in this scrimmage game. Chester County, here's the pass, incomplete. Pass intended, number 6 to number 2.
Yeah, great job by Bradley Stamper. He was trying to get some separation, and Bradley just stuck right there with him and didn't allow him to get any kind of space. So, great job.
Ben, I've been to every 7-on-7 this preseason so far. I've walked away from every 7-on-7 saying the same thing about Bradley Stamper. He is doing great on both sides of the ball.
That's great to hear. Unfortunately, I have not been able to see any of the 7-on-7s or be in tune with it. I'm not checked out, but I'm not as invested as I was last year. So anything that you can give me as far as insight, I would much appreciate.
Bradley Stamper, offensively as a receiver, defensively as a corner, having a fantastic preseason. The junior, very athletic, having a great preseason so far, and we look forward to watching him all season long. Chester County from the 6. Here's a handoff. And down goes the runner at about the 6-yard line, so no gain on that one.
No, that was a great job right there. Tried the little end around, and the Bruins were able to sniff it out.
And it
they
looks
had
like
good blocking, but we had penetration coming in from the outside, so great job by the Bruins.
So that'll bring up 3rd down. Again, I think this is just a red zone situation here. Both coaches probably agreeing to take it on the 6. The Bruins so far in 2 plays have allowed on this drive no yards. Chester County, 1 wide to the left, 3 to the right. Here is number 6 back to pass. He finds 20 out of the backfield, and there's a host of Bruins there, but touchdown Eagles.
I'd love to see the replay. Don't know if he got in or not, but anyway, it's a scrimmage. We'll take a look at it right here. Eli Yandel, I thought he was going to come up and force him out.
You had 3, maybe 4 USJ defenders there awaiting number 20.
That ball in his right hand, I know where you don't have replay here. They don't have replay down there, but we had the advantage of seeing it. But anyway, part of it. But
the pylon goes down on that play, Ben, so that may have been part of the factor for the judges to rule that a score. And Chester County with the point after attempt. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. Looks like the hold was the quarterback, number 6, the kicker, number 7. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll set the stage for the next sequence. Looks like the Bruins are going to take it on offense. We're back after 30 seconds here on Worthy Road Studios.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, the Bruins go on offense. Here's a motion man, number 13, bottom to top, and the pass is going to be to him, and it's caught. And upfield, and only a gain of 1. Nice open field tackle there, Ben, number 11 for Chester County.
Yeah, I think that's Jacob Snyder right there, and I expect really big things from him. With his speed, he really proved himself last year as a reliable receiver, so expect to see him to be a target for Creech a lot of the year.
Caden Creech, the junior quarterback, has 1 up top, 2 down low. Single back is Jackson Pugh, the senior. Here's a motion. And whistle, I think, before the snap there, Ben.
Yeah, I would have assumed that's going to be a false start of some sort.
And it looks like it's going to be against the Eagles, okay. And so the Bruins will have it.
So maybe encroachment, offsides of some sort.
The Bruins will have it at their own 47-yard line. Pugh in the backfield, 1 down low, 1 wide to the right. Creech, the junior, your quarterback. Here's the snap. The handoff, Pugh up the middle. He breaks a tackle and finally brought down at the Chester County 45-yard line. Ben, a nice run there. Looks like a pickup of maybe 7-8 yards on that play.
Yeah, great job by him, just keeping those feet moving and not giving up. He's going to be tough to bring down all year long. So, yeah, absolutely look forward to seeing that.
Creech with 3 wide to the left, 1 up top, single back. Looks like Drew Davis. Here's the snap. Creech to his left, the pass complete. Jake Payne is finally wrestled down after a gain of about 4 yards on that play.
Yeah, after getting the first down, you just want to get positive yardage right here. Rolling to his left. Tough play right there. Jake Payne hauls it in and fights for a couple of yards, so good job.
Jake Payne's name and number being called a lot tonight. Good to see that. He is one of the 3 up top, wide. 1 down low, single back. Here's the handoff, Ben Spencer, and he's going to be brought down quickly in the backfield. A loss of about 2 yards there. Penetration again from the Eagle line.
Yeah, you see Ben, he gets the ball, and it just kind of collapsed. The line collapsed, so he just gets everything he can. So good for him to get some carries, get that familiarity of what it's like to be in a game. So anxious to see how he performs.
Ben Spencer in the backfield and offsides. Pardon me, probably encroachment there, I'm going to assume.
That will be against the Eagles. They're going to mark it off. And that's a great job right there by Creech. You'll take yards any way you can get them. With it being 3rd down, now it's more manageable. It was 3rd and 9. Now it's 3rd and 4. So very manageable now. So kind of opens up the playbook a lot more. You got a lot more options.
Drew English checking into the game. He'll be 1 of 3 wide to the top, 1 to the bottom. Ben Spencer to the left in the backfield. Creech, the junior, running the offense, scrimmaging from the Chester County 39-yard line. Creech, back to pass. Creech, downfield, and just out of the reach of Hudson Rushing.
Yeah, I think he had him beat. The ball was there, just could not run underneath it, but I think he did have his guy beat. Maybe it went to the wrong shoulder. Maybe Hudson was expecting over his left and went to his right shoulder. Not quite sure about that, but like I said, still getting reps in and working everything out. So
the Bruins remain at the Eagle 39-yard line. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Single back, Drew Davis. Creech. 1 in motion, that's Drew English. Bottom to top. Creech to pass. Complete. Jake Payne. And Jake Payne picks up about 6 yards on the play. And that'll be good enough, Ben, for a first down.
Yeah, just being a big target out there. That's huge right there with Jake Payne being, 6'6" or whatever he is. That's probably a real-life situation there with the ball probably being on the 35 right there. That's where we probably would have went for it on 4th down.
Creech, back to pass. Creech, downfield. English, complete. Drew English with the catch and a gain on that play of about 9 yards. So Drew English being productive on defense earlier with the interception and with the nice catch there.
Yeah, just a little hitch route right there where he goes 5 yards and stops. So great job by him. Looking to see great things from Drew on obviously defense and offense this year.
And the Bruins going tempo and Chester County having to call, Ben, I think, time there as the Bruins were ready to strike quickly.
Yeah, and I apologize. I have not kept up with the plays, so I have no idea how many plays we've run.
Well, we may be going off script at this point as it is, and that's okay. Scrimmage number 1 of 3, guys, and happy to have you along. We will take a break. It's USJ and Chester County. We're back after this on Worthy Road Studios.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle is on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster.
And we're back here. The Bruins with the ball in Chester County territory. Catch! Hudson rushing. Touchdown, Bruins.
Yeah, they got their timing down right there. Great pass right there. He just ran underneath it. Creech just laid it out there. He had his man beat. Great job by Hudson, Creech, everybody. And that would have been a penalty. So let's get all that out of our system in the preseason. Don't want to spin the ball.
And it looks like Cohen Neighbors, I believe, on for the point after touchdown here. Neighbors, 1 for 1 thus far on the evening and point after attempts. And here's the kick, and it's up and good.
And I believe our holder this year is Luke Brown. Our long snapper remains Sam Hines.
And Ben, if you go back, we'll keep it here, guys, but if you go back last year, if you remember in that South Gibson game when Corbin, your son, was injured, and Sam Hines with the opportunity to come in and Luke Brown having a chance to come in and take that holder position in that ball game, ended up keeping that position. And at the end of that ball game, we all remember as Bruins fans, Cooper Sykes with the overtime field goal to win the ball game with Sam Hines, a relatively new snapper, long snapper, a sophomore at the time, a junior now, and Luke Brown, a very new holder, being key as a part of that play, and Sykes with the big kick, and the rest is history. Big win last year against South Gibson.
Great memories, and that's the thing about it is you never know when your number's going to be called and when you're going to play a crucial part in a victory, and one that will be remembered by a lot of USJ parents going in. And so it was a tough game against South Gibson last year, and coming away with a win right there, that's one that will be remembered for a long time.
And South Gibson is where we go next week for scrimmage number 2. That game will not be on this network, but South Gibson will certainly have memories of last year's game. Here's a handoff, number 1 up the right side, and finally brought down after a gain of about 7 yards on that play. Chester County scrimmaging from the 40.
Yeah, it looks like Carson Moore. He just kind of stops the middle where they wanted to go, and he bounces to the outside and is able to get a couple of yards. Actually, it looks like about 7 or 8. So great job of containing in the middle, but we weren't able to get off our blocks there on the outside. But
Chester County beginning the sequence from the Bruin 40-yard line. After the gain of 8 on the play from the 34, Chester County. Handoff up the middle, number 1. And he's going to be finally brought down at the Bruin 30. The chain gang across the field makes a move, and it's a first down, Ben.
Yeah, it looks like basically the same play. He was able to get up the middle and then bounce it outside and able to corral him there, but he was able to get the first down.
Once again, a note to our viewers, we are happy to have you along. Please know, Chester County fans especially, no rosters for this game, not for a lack of trying on anyone's part. Remember, we are still several weeks out from the regular season opener, so we are still on both sides of the ball here wearing practice jerseys. Final rosters have not been finalized, so we're sort of working on the fly here. If we get some stuff wrong, we apologize. There's an errant snap, and that'll be whistled dead quickly.
Yeah, it looks like the quarterback might have seen the blitz early. The USJ linebackers were coming. I don't know who it was yet. Hopefully I don't know if we'll get a replay, but he might have just brought his eyes up a little bit off that ball, and that's all it takes. It was still a low snap, but one that I think could have been handled.
So that'll bring it back to the Bruin 38-yard line after the loss on the play. Chester County breaks the huddle with 1 wide to the right. Single back in the backfield. Here's the snap and the handoff. And met immediately in the backfield is number 9. Shook a tackle there for a second, Ben, but eventually brought down.
Yeah, that's great penetration right there. Looks like I can't see number 12. I don't know who that is. It's not Mills Terry. I know that. But, yeah, he was able to hold him up and get reinforcements come in and get him down with another loss. So it would be third, and it looks like about 10, about 18.
Chester County from the Bruin 39-yard line. Here's motion from the top to the bottom. Number 1. Shotgun for the quarterback, fake handoff, play action, and that play is going to be blown dead quickly, Ben, as they had the quarterback and they did not bite on the fake.
Yeah, that's just a corner blitz by Drew English, and Carson Moore fought his way. Or actually, I think that might be Barrett Shelton, number 56. I'm not positive. But, yeah, got through, and great call by Derek Pritchard there on that corner blitz, letting Drew come in, and obviously that would have been a big loss with it being fourth down now. Obviously, this is the thing about high school football. You don't know if they go for it right here or if they punt. So,
and once again, folks, any names that we get incorrectly this evening, we apologize up front. Nothing intentional. We will have all of those straight when final rosters come down in a couple of weeks. But for tonight, again, any Bruins fans, Chester County fans, parents, family members, aunts, uncles, if we get anything wrong, again, our apologies up front. Here is the snap for Chester County, scrambling, being chased, and finally the whistle blown by the officials on that play. And again, Ben, just the officials being very cautious, especially when it comes to quarterbacks here.
Yeah, you'll see Drew English coming again. He's coming in for a blitz, and he has him, and doesn't realize he thinks he's going to get rid of the ball, and he just chases him down and eventually would have gotten him. But, yeah, they blew it dead just to keep everybody safe. We don't want anybody getting hurt.
Nice blocking on the edge out there for the wide receiver, number 2 for the Eagles on that play. Chester County is going to retain possession from the Bruin 40-yard line. They break the huddle, and it looks like they're going to have 3 wide to the right, 1 up top, and a single back. Quarterback is number 6 for the Eagles in the shotgun, the back number 9. Here's a pass. Downfield, incomplete. Nothing there.
Yeah, I can't tell who number 87 is. It looks like he might have been held on that play. Coming after the quarterback right here up the middle. Looks like he'd been held right there. And he got through, but I apologize. I don't know who that is.
Once again, folks.
But I feel you. He did get held. I will account for that.
We feel your pain, whoever you are, young man. Yandel?
No, he's number 7.
Okay. Chester County with the ball again from the 40-yard line for USJ. 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left, single back, play action pass, and that one is going to be complete, but been behind the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, I'm going to say Noah Britt did the quarterback for Chester County a big solid. he held up, and he could have really put a hurting on him, and he let him get away with it. It ended up being a good play for USJ, but great job by Noah Britt. I would not want to see that guy coming at me like that.
Regular season situation there, Ben, we could expect a different outcome
1,000%
when it comes to
sure.
Noah Britt breathing down the neck of the opposing quarterback. Chester County going to retain possession here from the Bruin 45-yard line. What a pleasant evening for football after the last several weeks we've had here in West Tennessee.
Yeah, like I said, it's kind of gets football in the air, football in the mind, and unfortunately I think we're going to get another dose of heat before we get the start of the season.
Normally we do. 3 wide to the right, 1 up top. Single back to the left of the quarterback. That's number 9. Number 6, your quarterback, back to pass. And he's met and brought down by number 6 for USJ.
Yep. I don't know who it is, but I like it. Yeah, he was too quick. They couldn't even blow the whistle. So he got through there, and they couldn't even see it. So,
and then I'll tell you, some of these guys, you try to maintain perspective that this is a scrimmage game, and the referees are certainly going to do their job in trying to blow the whistle as quickly as possible. But some of these kids been fighting for a job. They don't want to show a lack of aggression, so number 6 coming in there.
No, if somebody doesn't, if the whistle's not blowing, he's not pulling up. So we did have some fireworks last year when we played Chester County, and once again, we're still all trying to figure out who number 6 is, but nobody knows. We're asking the fans down here. We called somebody and.
If we are at times able to follow some of these kids to the sideline when they take their helmet off. They reveal themselves, but until then, unfortunately, we have to go with our instincts, and sometimes we get it wrong, and sometimes we just don't even guess. So our apologies again to the Bruin faithful out there. Here's a punt for Chester County, and Drew English fields it cleanly at the Bruin 15. We'll take a quick break and flip the field, and we'll be back. This is USJ Bruins football on Worthy Road Studios.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle's on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized.
Back here as the USJ Bruins offense takes the field. Here's a pitch pass, and that looks, Ben, to be maybe Drew Davis working from the top side of the field in motion, and
with Jake Payne being the quarterback.
Good blocking on the left side as he works his way downfield, down to the Chester County 25-yard line after the nice gainer there. That was not Drew Davis. Drew Davis is now in the backfield. Jake Payne at quarterback. And a correction there, that is Jackson Pugh. You would think I would know that, kid. With a nice run there on second down. Pugh will remain in the backfield with Payne in the shotgun. Payne with one ride to the left, one ride up top. From the Chester County 17. Motion top to bottom, number 12. Now back up top, Payne, your quarterback. Here's the snap and the handoff to Pugh. Pugh working his way to the left side and works his way downfield. And a nice hard run there for Jackson Pugh, the senior.
Yeah, great job right there. Just reading his blocks and following them. You see the guy pulling right there. Takes him out, and he's able to just cut it up and get the first down, which is huge right there. Get a first down on the 11, so you could possibly get another one right here.
Pugh remains in the backfield. One ride to the left, one wide to the right. Jake Payne, your quarterback. Jake Payne to his left, looking, tucking, and finally driven out of bounds at about the 6 or 7 yard line. We'll see where they spot it. And they're not going to give him near as much as I thought there, Ben. He goes out at the 10.
Yeah, and that's something I would, rather than throw a pass, keep it, go out of bounds, and live to play, have another play. You know, you don't want to try to be a hero, especially at this point in the field. Keep that possession.
Jake Payne, your quarterback. Pugh in the backfield. Here's a handoff to Pugh, working his way to the right side, now dancing back left up the middle, and he picks up a gain of maybe 4 on that play, right up the middle.
Shifty running right there. He wants to go out, follow his blockers. He cuts it back in. and able to get some green grass right there and get a few yards.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and about 8 on the play. Jake Payne, your quarterback, the junior. The sophomore. Jackson Pugh, the single back here. Here's the play action pass, and that one's picked off. Chester County. And it looks to be number 10. And he's going to work his way all the way down to the end zone, and it's going to be touchdown Eagles.
And that's I don't want to put any blame, but that's kind of what I'm talking about. You know, you don't want to force a throw. If it's not there, don't throw it, you know, especially for that reason and at that point in the field.
And Chester County is celebrating after the big play there on the pick 6 on the pick itself from about the 1-yard line. I think USJ at the time, was at about the 7 or 8 yard line where that occurred. And so we'll sort things out here and keep it here, guys, for a second. And it looks like the Bruins are going to stay on the field with their offense from the Chester County 40. Jake Payne will remain at quarterback. And that looks like Ben Spencer in the backfield there.
I'd be afraid to say for sure. I don't know.
One wide to the right, one to the left. Here's the running back to the left, and he breaks open. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Bruins.
That is Ben Spencer. I can tell that run from a mile away.
Ben Spencer, the sophomore.
Yeah, he does a great job just being patient, cuts it upfield, cuts it back to the inside, and breaks one tackle, and he's gone. So, yeah, great job by Ben Spencer.
And so after the score, it looks like Drew English is going to come in for the PAT.
A lot of responsibilities this year that kid has. Returning punts, returning kicks, field goals, punts, offense, defense. I don't know if he's going to get a break this year.
Coach Hardigree sorting things out on special teams there, getting everyone in proper alignment as we prepare for the PAT. Once again, folks, we're happy to have you along. Scrimmage number 1, USJ hosting Chester County as we look forward to August 22nd. That is the regular season opener and the home opener. North Point Christian coming to town on that Friday night, and we'll have the game here. Kickoff is 7 p.m., and we'll hit the airwaves around 6:30 or 6:40 or so.
And it'll be 100 degrees.
Drew English with the kick, and it's up, and it's good. And we're sorting some things out here. Maybe we'll get another attempt here. And again, this is a scrimmage, so no formal format, folks. Usually the coaches are in agreement on the format when it comes to, hey, let's do this, let's do that, let's try a little red zone, let's try a little 4-down scrimmage from the 6-yard line. We've had that tonight. We've had a punt. We've had a couple of punts. We've had all sorts of fun. We've been trying to guess people. We've gotten some right, and I'll tell you, we've gotten some wrong. We know that already, folks. So how about a 30-second break? You think? Sure. 30-second break here on the network. This is Worthy Road Studios. We're back right after this.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back here at Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field, University School of Jackson. This is Bruins football. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, happy to have you along, and looking forward to calling every regular season game this year. We'll tell you once again, we're carrying the scrimmage game tonight against Chester County. We will not be airing, as this play is going to go dead after the errant snap. We will not be airing the scrimmage next week. Next week, the Bruins will go to Chester County. South Gibson. Thank you on the correction there. South Gibson next week. The Bruins will go and take on the Hornets. And then the week after that, Ben, we go to Battleground Academy. How about a scrimmage game against Battleground Academy? You got to get better before that first game, right?
Watch what you wish for, is all I got to say.
The final loss of the playoffs last year, lost to Battleground Academy, ending the season for USJ. So we'll go back and see those guys. Here is a carry up the middle, and that running back, number 1 for Chester County, met quickly. And here we now have some post-play participation, and some of the coaches are now going to get involved.
Yeah, Bryce King, he's got it under control. If there's anybody that can get under control, it's Bryce King. So, like I said, we did have some fireworks last year, and I don't know if this is kind of carrying over. And, you know, they're competing out there, so you can't blame them. I'd rather see that than, have them lay down.
Here's the replay, folks. And it looks like it looks like
a late hit there on Noah Britt. I mean, he wasn't doing anything wrong. He's just standing his ground. Of course, I'm kind of partial. I'm going to stand up for my Bruins. So
it looks like Britt came in there on the end of the play. Ben, to his defense, no whistle yet. The play had continued. And Noah follows through on the tackle, and it seems as though a defender for Chester County did not appreciate the timing of the tackle. But again, as far as I could tell, and just like you, I'm defending the Bruins here, it looked as though the play was continuing. Regardless, personal foul on the Bruins, and that'll bring the ball for Chester County out to their own 35. Here's a handoff up the middle for Chester County, and it looks like a gain of about 3 on the play for the running back for Chester County.
Yeah, just three-man front, and looks like we got penetration and close it off on the outside. No room to go out there, so he was forced to go inside. So, and that's going to, unfortunately for the running back, leave you to face Drew English one-on-one, and I don't like their chances.
Better pack a lunch. Chester County breaks the huddle with 2 wide to the right, 1 wide up top. Here's motion, bottom to top, and the handoff up the middle.
Great job.
And he's going to be brought down.
I don't know
number
who
2.
Number 2 is, but he did a great job standing his ground and forcing that back inside. I wish I knew who number 2 was, but look at his, just seals that outside off, forces it back in, holds his block, even slows him down. So number 2, great job. I'll find out what your name is.
Look forward this year, Ben, defensively to how the linebacking core responds after the graduation of Alex Wallace.
Yeah, not only that, I mean, Alex Wallace was the captain, and he ran that defense, but you had Mills Terry, Ben Melton right there beside, which is 2 big bodies that were just flying everywhere.
Two wide up top, one to the right. Here's the pass, and it's dropped. Looks like a screen coming from the top, and number 2 lost the handle.
Yeah, I mean, and you never know how pressure affects plays. They get in his face, and he throws off his back foot. He doesn't really want to get through and follow through with that throw, and it's low, and it's not on time, and it's incomplete. So you can see how it affects in different ways, the way pressure, affects the play. So it doesn't always have to be a sack to be effective.
I believe number 5 defensively at the safety position there, Ben, Drew Davis, I believe.
Okay.
I may have called him wrongly all night tonight, so I apologize to Johnny and Casey and Drew's family.
Yeah, I don't know if we might have some subs in now. I'm not sure. No, I see Drew still out there and Stamper. Okay, they're punting. Okay. So Stamper will help out.
Two number fives on the field. Again, but folks, we're
the
Bruins in practice jerseys, so no final rosters.
The 5 on the line is not Drew. The 5 in the back.
Correct.
Is okay.
Yeah.
Great punt there.
I think I've gotten him mislabeled tonight several times, possibly in the backfield offensively for USJ. Again, my apologies to Drew and his family. So we'll get these kinks worked out. This is a practice run for Ben and myself, folks. A first time for us to call a football game for the Bruins and Worthy Road Studios. Very thankful to Paul and Chris and the rest of the crew doing a great job tonight, as they always do, and now having to put up with Ben and myself doing the call this year for Bruins football. Looking forward to the season.
Absolutely, and any support for Worthy Roads we can get, we would appreciate it. They do an awesome job. We're very blessed to have them and grateful. These kids don't know what they have to have all these games archived, so Worthy Roads does an awesome job with their production of these events.
So the Bruin offense comes back on the field. Creech comes back at quarterback, the junior, from the 20-yard line, and Drew Davis, believe, in the backfield. Play action pass to Davis. Here's a long pass downfield to number 13, and it is incomplete. Just off their fingertips of the receiver, number 13 for USJ.
Yep, great job right there by Creech, not allowing anybody to catch that except his receiver. He did not underthrow that. You can't underthrow that ball, so nobody was going to catch it except Jacob. So great job. Unfortunately, we didn't catch it, but it beats an interception.
A flag on the play there, Ben. We're just now seeing it.
Possibly
back. It looks like it was in the backfield, so it looks like it's going to be, well, it's a 5-yarder. The hold would be a 10 from the line of scrimmage, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's 10 from the spot, I believe.
Okay.
If it's – well, that's something we'll have to freshen up on as our rules.
That's right.
Because at some spots, it's from the spot of the foul, and some it's from the line of scrimmage.
Here's a motion. Bottom to top, Creech with the pass downfield. Caught. Bradley Stamper with the catch there. They'll pick up some of the yardage that was lost there on the penalty.
Yeah, great job right there by Creech. He knew where he wanted to go, and he fired it in there. Even there was 2 guys right there, so he threaded the needle right there and was able to pick up about 6 yards. So great job.
And Ben, if you think about that on first down, you use a lot. You lose rather the yardage, but you still have first down. So you put yourself there in a position. Now you're 2nd and 8 after that pickup. Not too bad for Creech there on that play to at least get most of that yardage back, or I shouldn't say most, all of it and then some. Here's a pass to Drew Davis out of the backfield. And Drew Davis, it's going to take 4 Eagles to drive him out of bounds. Nice run there by Drew Davis. And again here, Ben, on 2nd down, making 3rd down manageable.
Absolutely. Yeah, great job by Drew right there. I thought he was going to be able to pick up quite a bit more. I thought he was going to shake that one defender, but he got stood up right there. But nonetheless, great job. Like you said, 3rd and 3, not too bad, especially when you start off from 1st and 15.
1st and 15, you pick up 8 on the next play. You pick up 7 on the next play. You got it 3rd down and 3. Great job for the Bruins offense here. Still deep in their own territory. Creech, 1 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Here's a pass. Complete. Hudson rushing. And he picks up a first down. And rushing after the complete, finally brought down at the Bruin 44-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job on the slant. He just takes off 2 steps and cuts it back in. That's all you need. He knows he needs 3 yards, picks up, 10 or 12, but for them to make that happen, that was awesome.
Here's 3 up top, a single back and a handoff. Jackson Pugh up the middle. And Pugh with a gain of about 6 on that play.
Yeah, you soften them up there with a couple of passes. They kind of get on their heels a little bit, and you throw Jackson Pugh up the middle, and that's a great complement of each other.
Pugh stays in the backfield on the left, 3 up top. Creech back to pass. Creech working to his right, motioning. Creech is finally going to dump it out of bounds safely and live to play another down.
Yeah, with it being second down right there, just throw it out of bounds.
So it'll remain 3rd down and 4. We are almost right on the 50-yard line. It looks to be that the nose is right on it, Ben.
Yeah, this would be an interesting play. I mean, what do you do here? And we've kind of shown we can do a lot of things with that slant pass or, pound Jackson Pugh right up the middle. So they're not predictable.
1 up top, 1 down low. Here's the snap and a handoff to Pugh. Pugh up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 3.5 on the play.
Looks like they spotted about 2 yards shy. So, and in this territory right here, this is 4-down territory. In my opinion, I don't want to speak for Derek Pritchard, but I would assume you would go for this in a real game as well. Depending
Pugh back
on
on
flow
the
of the
left.
game.
1 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. And it's going to be false start on the Bruins.
Yeah, I think we had them. We kind of fooled ourselves, but we did have them where they were going to give us that first down. So that'll be addressed.
And so we'll probably see that a lot this season. Short yardage, an attempt to pull the defense offsides. It's going to be a punt situation, and I think Neighbors in to kick this one for the Bruins. So on that play, 4th down and 8 yards to go. Certainly a punting situation for USJ. Once again, the Bruins going to South Gibson next week for scrimmage number 2, a game that we will not have on this network. Also not airing scrimmage number 3, which will be at Battleground Academy. That will be 2 weeks from tonight, but we look forward to having you back with us on Friday, August the 22nd for the real thing, Ben. The official start, the home opener, the regular season opener, and North Point Christian comes to town. Love to get a win against those guys. I think the last 2 years in a row they've gotten us.
Yep,
very close one last year.
3 weeks from today. It'll be here before you know it for sure.
This year, the North Point game being a non-conference game. As we discussed earlier, the Bruins moving back down to Division II Single A. Here's the punt for Neighbors. And that one is going to be downed at about the 17-yard line. Again, no scores tonight. Not keeping up with scores, not keeping stats. We'll do that for you in the regular season. And we have time for a quick break. Let's take one. Break time here as they flip the field. This is Bruins football on Worthy Road Studios. We're back after this.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Back here at Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field, USJ football here on Worthy Road Studios. Chester County will take over on offense as they scrimmage from their own 20-yard line. Looks like two wide to the right and one up top, single back in the backfield. Looks like a new quarterback in there, Ben.
Yeah, I think we're getting a lot of subs, JV, freshmen. That's great. It's great to see them play. They've worked hard all summer. They deserve some playing time.
Here's a snap and an errant snap. I should say, Ben, on that play, they whistle it dead. I don't think the quarterback quite got the handle on that one. Not as much, I don't think, as a bad snap.
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad snap. He's probably anxious, and he wants to compete and perform, and he just kind of pulled his head up and just took his eye off the ball a little bit. So he'll figure it out.
It's all right, young man. We'll reset and do it again from right here, the 20-yard line. Here's the snap and a handoff up the middle. Here's the run into the open to the 30. And finally brought down at the 35-yard line. That's number 8 for Chester County. Once again, folks, if you're just joining us, please know, no rosters for this game. Both teams are in practice jerseys. No final rosters until much later in the preseason. If not,
do we know
for the
what
first
the
game of the regular season?
The black is on the back? Is that some kind of GPS tracker? Do you know? All the helmets have the black on them.
Sure.
I'm not sure. Okay, those are the foam pads on the helmets. They're not that covers. That's like the shell, I guess.
Right. The helmet for the helmet. Nice run on first down for a gainer of 5 on that play for Chester County. And once again, folks, everybody getting work here tonight on both sides of the field for both teams. Freshmen all the way up to the varsity seniors getting work. Here's motion top to bottom and the handoff on the left side, number 27 for Chester County, and he's going to pick up what would be in a regular game first down yardage. A gain of about 4 on that play.
Yeah, it's good to see the younger kids coming out and getting some playing time and just feeling the intensity of a game situation. So they're not, starstruck if they do happen to get in a game during the regular season. So these are very important for them too. You got to see what the speed of the game is. You practice all summer and you see what your own team is, and you kind of get, I don't want to say complacent, but this is just, bringing in somebody new, brings a new everything, speed, got to learn again.
Chester County with the single back from their own 47. Here's the snap. The quarterback to his right, looking downfield, and he's going to get rid of it out of bounds. Nothing open there on that play.
Yeah, I got to say there's great coverage. I'd like to see the replay here. One receiver fell down, so that's probably one of his main targets, and he just didn't have anybody to go to.
You really see a good job there, Ben, of the defensive backs covering their zones. Coach Pritchard running things defensively here for the Bruins. Chester County from their own 47. The quarterback in the shotgun, single back to his right, motion top to bottom, fake handoff. The quarterback keeps it up the middle, makes a couple miss and a nice gainer after he's finally brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if number 6, I think he gave up because I think he could have had the quarterback. He just quit because
Coach Pritchard's talking to him about it.
He thought it was going to be blown dead. So I think number 6 has that in the backfield with a game situation. So
a gain of about 5 yards there on that play, I believe, and that'll make it third down and short for Chester County as they scrimmage now from the USJ 45-yard line. We have 2 wide to the right, 1 up top. Single back. Here's the snap. the quarterback looking downfield, and he throws it away.
That has to be another great job by the defensive backfield there. Just nowhere. He didn't even want to throw it anywhere. He had the guy open down low right here, but that's going to be wrapped up really quick.
Ben, I should mention a notable member of the coaching staff this summer. We'll see where it goes this fall. Corbin Howard joining the staff for summer practice this year.
Yeah, he decided. Actually, I think Bo Wallace actually mentioned it to him, and he decided that he would love to still be involved, and I'd see if he sees that side of the field, see if that's something he wants to pursue. But, yeah, he really enjoyed it, so glad to see him out there still.
Chester County from the Bruin 45. Motion top to bottom. Here's the handoff to the right side, number 11.
Great job
and
by 42.
He's tackled for a loss, number 42 for the Bruins.
Yeah, great job. He sniffed that out, cut that outside off, just locked it down, and ended up making the tackle. Not only was he going to force it inside, but he came up, able to fight off that block and just run through the ball carrier. So excellent job, number 42. Would love to know your name. We'll figure it out.
Ben, I mentioned Corbin, and he's certainly on the sideline tonight. He's been a part of this staff all summer. Long term, is there a plan there, if it's okay to ask?
No, that's something I really don't know. He's obviously got his baseball ahead of him, so I think if they'll have him back next year, he would love to do it. But as far as like being part of it during the season, I don't know if that's been settled yet or decided.
Here's a pass downfield that's caught and brought down immediately there by the USJ defender. That's number 2. The completed pass up to the 45-yard line for USJ, or the USJ 45-yard line, I should say. Corbin Howard, a USJ graduate, QB1 last year for the 24 team that went 9-1 in the regular season, 10-2 overall. Then Corbin Howard with a fantastic senior baseball season with intentions to attend the very fine University of Mississippi. At the last minute changes his mind and decides to further his baseball career at Union University with Coach Casey McGee. So we look forward to seeing, Corbin, what you do there. And hopefully you can work in some coaching here with your former team here at USJ. And so we look forward to that for you, young man. One wide up top, one wide at the bottom, and here's a handoff underneath. And number 20, I'll get a number there.
Yeah, this is a play, too, where you just got to maintain your position, your role. You don't want to over-pursue because it's misdirection. If you over-pursue, obviously you're going to be out of position. So they'll go back over this film, and I don't think it was a bad play, but just to reiterate, you got to kind of stand your ground. Don't over-pursue when you want to. You know, you kind of get, see that eye candy with the ball fake. So
Chester County from the USJ 41.5-yard line. Coach Pritchard directing the defense on the field. Both staffs, for the most part, on the field for scrimmage games. Three wide up top. Here's the quarterback to his left, and he's going to throw it out of bounds. Being pursued there on the play, number 6 for USJ. Breathing down his neck.
Yeah, great,
and it'll
great
remain
job
at the
by
42.
The JV team here with the secondary. I don't even know that they've really attempted a pass. There's just been nothing there, so hats off to them.
So they'll spot it again at the 41-yard line of the Bruins. Chester County on offense here. Scrimmage number 1. So the way summer goes in high school football, you have a general practice schedule for pre-dead period. Dead period is normally the 2 weeks before and during the 4th of July holiday. Here's Chester County. The handoff to the right, making a player miss. Nice run there on the edge. Finally brought down.
We've called his number a lot, number 6. He's all over the place. So
we mentioned the format for summer practice for most high school teams. you have a standard schedule until dead period. After dead period, things get a lot more serious. You have 7-on-7s. I think USJ participated in 3 of those, 2 at home, 1 at Westview. They have a week or so of regular padded practice, full pads at that point after the 7-on-7s. And then next is 4 days of padded practice followed by your first padded scrimmage. And that's where we are. Here's a snap, and that is going to be whistled dead.
But that's just a gift. We'll take it. We'll take as many as they'll give us. But when that happens, 100%, that's just a gift to the defense.
And the Bruins are going to come out on offense, the Eagles on defense. We will take a quick break, and we'll be back here. This is Bruins football on Worthy Road Studios.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, Kirkland Field, nice crowd. Ben, you just mentioned great participation by the Bruin faithful on hand tonight for this scrimmage game. Everybody ready for football. Jake Payne with a handoff to the right side. Ben Spencer on the run. And minimal gain there. As we look forward to the regular season, August the 22nd, we've mentioned it already, USJ opens at home against North Point Christian. We'll have 2 straight home games, North Point and then ECS. And then we go on the road to Trinity Christian Academy for our first regional game. Here's Payne. Pass complete. 30, 35. And down to about the 37-yard line. Jake Payne with a nice pass to number 41.
Number 34 did a great job. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but he did hold himself up and not get that backside block, that crack back block right there. It was very enticing, but he held up. So that was a great job by him.
Jake Payne with the single back. Ben Spencer, the sophomore. Here's the handoff, Spencer, making 2 men miss. And out of bounds, nice run, Ben Spencer. And he's going to make it to the Bruin 49-yard line, Ben.
Yeah, great job right here. Hey, if you can make one guy miss, you're going to gain some yardage. So awesome job by him. Expect to see a lot more of that this year.
Jake Payne with 1 wide to the top, 1 down low, single back. Payne, the handoff, Spencer. Spencer up the middle, and he's going to be brought down. And little to no gain there for Ben Spencer on that play. A little bit of confusion on the direction of the handoff there.
Yeah, and that's all it takes. You know, that timing's not there, and your holes are not open very long, so they close really quick. So any kind of delay is going to affect the play for sure.
Jake Payne orchestrating the line of scrimmage. Now he's in the shotgun, and now the snap. He fakes the handoff to Spencer. Payne downfield. The pass, and it's incomplete. Intended downfield, number 87, just off the tips.
Yeah, he had a great job. He wanted to go for number 41 at first. He kind of got covered up, and Jake said, okay, let me go deep. And just a little bit out of the reach. He doesn't have the touch, but they'll work on that timing.
The USJ offense continues on the field here from their own 49-yard line. 2 wide up top, 2 wide to the bottom. Payne with 1 in the backfield. Payne Downfield, caught. The catch by number 27 at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, great job right there by Jake Payne, kind of surveying the field and knowing where he wanted to go and letting the play develop. Put it right on his receiver right there, and 27, great job by holding on the ball right there. Had 4 people on him right there as soon as he catches the ball. So great play all around.
And great vision for the tall Jake Payne, 6'7", I do believe. Payne with the handoff. Here's Spencer. Going right now to his left and finally drug out of bounds after a nice gain there, Ben Spencer.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages Ben Spencer might have. He kind of gets hid behind the line, so he kind of ducks down right here to the right, kind of gets lost everywhere and cuts it back to the left. So great job on using that to his advantage of being able to change directions and not really be seen.
One split to the top, one to the bottom. Single backfield. Spencer, here's the handoff. Spencer to his right, now back up the middle. Spencer with another nice 2 or 3, maybe 4 yards on that play.
Made something out of nothing right there. It definitely could have been caught in the backfield and was able to slip out and get some positive yardage.
And Ben, for the most part, USJ avoiding the negative plays tonight, especially the negative big plays. We've had a few negatives, but they've been pretty minor.
And one thing that I would point out, too, is
here's Spencer. Spencer to the 10, 5, touchdown, Bruins. Nice run there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just bounces it outside, and his vision right here, he just kind of great block right there by number 41. Would love to know his name. And just determination for him to get in that end zone. Great job by him. And I was going to say, been really impressed about the exchanges where we've seen Chester County kind of struggle with the exchange from center to quarterback, and everything's been pretty on point. So.
And we'll see the plan here after the touchdown if we're going to go Chester County offense and Bruin defense. How about we take a quick break until they sort it out? This is USJ Bruins football on Worthy Road Studios.
Beat the heat and beat the clock. McCoy's Heating and Air is giving away a free limited-time 12-year parts and labor warranty, absolutely free until September 30th. That's over a decade of peace of mind at no extra cost. Don't sweat it. Call McCoy's today for your free estimate and lock in West Tennessee's best HVAC deal.
Back here at Carlock Stadium, USJ with the home scrimmage game, welcoming Chester County, the Eagles in town. And the Eagles will take over on offense. Ben, I see some big bodies back out there. The Eagles will break the huddle at their own 20-yard line. They will have 2 split wide up top, 1 to the right. Here's a pass, and that one's going to be high. Defended nicely over there by number 28.
Yeah, he gave a little buffer and immediately just kind of anticipated that throw, and even if he does catch it, he's not going to get any yardage. So great job by anticipating that but not getting too close, playing a little buffer.
So after the incompletion, the ball will be spotted once again at the Chester County 20-yard line. That's where they will scrimmage from. Again, no score for the game this evening. No statistics. We'll have those for you once we get started in the regular season. And once again, folks, we remind you, if you're tuning in, no roster numbers and names for the evening. Those not set yet for regular season play. And so we've got both teams still in practice jerseys. So here's a nice run for the running back up the middle and brought down.
So important right there. Number 42, all the misdirection, he holds his spot. He does not, take the bait. So he keeps his ground right here and lets the play develop and makes a great open field tackle. That is not an easy tackle right there. And a loss of 1.
What you like to see there, Ben, technically, is good footwork, breaking down, not losing your balance, and then once you see what the running back is going to do, pursuing with a proper tackle, trying to put your helmet on the football. Nice work. Number 12, back to pass. Here is the pass, and it's caught.
Oh, it's intercepted.
It's intercepted. Interception number 7. Touchdown, Bruins.
He said, thank you very much. I'll take this to the house. He kind of caught him by surprise where he didn't know what to do with it.
I actually thought that was an eagle that caught that ball.
He says, I'll take that, and I'll take it to the house. Good for him. That's awesome.
Number 7 for the Bruins with the pick 6 there on that play. Chester County will maintain possession here offensively as we continue with this scrimmage game. As the continuation here of the preseason, 3 scrimmages tonight. We've said Gibson County next week. South Gibson next week. Those are 2 different schools. USJ will go to South Gibson, and they will go to Battleground Academy.
So no quote-unquote jamboree this year.
No jamboree. 3 scrimmage games, and then we start with North Point Christian on August 22nd. Here's a run to the left side, and losing
Turf Monster.
The footing is number 27 for Chester County.
Looks like he might have had some space and just couldn't keep his footing.
Frustrated there at the end of that play, understandably. Ben, as we mentioned earlier, a lot of these kids, especially your younger ones, are vying for spots, positions on depth charts, opportunities to participate, especially if there's an injury or 2 here. You don't want them, certainly for either team, but it's inevitable in this sport. And so a lot of these kids are trying to make an impression here tonight.
Yeah, and like you said, it's an unfortunate part of the game. It's going to happen. Injuries are going to happen. I think we're dealing one right now, Deuce Davenport. He was going to be an integral part on offense and defense, having shoulder surgery. So I think collarbone. So I don't know how long he's out, but he played quite a bit last year. So we'll miss him and wait for him to come back.
At last check, and I hate to even throw this out there, but we'll just be optimistic. Maybe it's prior to this game, but at last check, the hope is for Deuce to be back with us by the Trinity Christian Academy game. That's on September 5th. We'll see. You never know. So I want to be very careful with that information.
With that being
certainly
our first district game or region game, that would be a great guy to get back at that point in time.
We'll see. We hope the best for him and for his healing, and would love to have him back as soon as possible.
And I think he was dealing with an injury last year, a broke thumb, because he played part of the year with a cast on his hand. So,
yeah.
Yeah, what a trooper.
Chester County with the ball at their own 36-yard line as we continue here from USJ. And again, Ben, we mentioned USJ with their enrollment moving back down to Division II Single A. So your regional opponents, Trinity Christian Academy, JCS, we'll go over more in just a moment. Here's a pass. That one is complete. And the receiver for Chester County is swallowed up there by 3 defenders, number 3, 42, and 35 for the Bruins. Conference opponents, regional opponents, district opponents, however you want to put it. TCA, Fayette Academy, Jackson Christian School, FACS, Harding Academy, and Tipton Rosemark Academy. Those will be the Division 2 single-A conference opponents this season. The non-conference games will be coming against North Point Christian, ECS, Memphis East, and we'll go to Dyer County. Here's number 16
Great
for Chester
job
County
by
on the
42.
edge.
Yeah.
And
Great
nice
tackle.
pursuit there.
Is that Miller Halton right there? I think it is. Good job, Miller. Coming up here in the backfield, he steps up, he reads it, and goes straight for the ball. Great job by Miller Halton right there.
And they're going to change possessions here. We will take an opportunity to take a timeout and thank our sponsors. Let's do that at this point. This is USJ Bruins football on Worthy Road Studios.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
And we're back here at Carlock Stadium, Kirkland Field. And this is the BallGame Blitz Sports Network on Worthy Road Studios. We would like to mention that if you are a commercial business or place of business within listening or viewing range of this game cast and you'd like to advertise, we'd love the opportunity to talk to you about it. You can touch base with us by messaging us on Facebook on Worthy Road Studios. USJ offensively will take over at the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line. Back to pass, number 11 downfield, and that one is tipped and incomplete.
And I'm not sure who number 11 is. Third string quarterback, perhaps, but I do not know, and I'm assuming this is the freshman team. They're all wearing all white.
And if we're wrong about this, folks, we'll stand corrected. I believe that is Dodd, the freshman who just transferred here from Crockett County, I do believe. Here's the carry on the right side. And there's going to be a flag on the play.
When you see it right there at the line, you think it's going to be holding on us. Don't know that for sure, but see if we can get a call here.
I do know that Hooper Stutes is one of the younger running backs on this football team. A freshman, perhaps that was him running the ball. Again, folks, all of this team, from freshmen all the way up to the upperclassmen, all wearing practice jerseys. We do not have names and roster numbers for this ball game. These are not the numbers that these kids will be wearing, for the most part, come regular season time. Those will be finalized by these high school teams in the next 2 to 3 weeks. USJ from the 35.
Another quarterback.
Lefty with the pass, downfield incomplete.
Hey, love to see them get out there. You know, their heartbeat's going a mile a minute right now. Their first action in a high school football game, so good for them. Love to see it, and there'll be many more.
Ben, I'll tell you one of the impressive things about our coaching staff. This was back Coach Pritchard's first year. Jackson, my son, was participating in junior varsity. He and I were discussing a JV game. And Coach Pritchard's comment was, I have no worries about JV, none whatsoever. They get the same training as the varsity seniors. So what's great about a USJ practice, you come out here, no one is standing around. Everyone's working.
That's 100% the biggest thing that I saw with Coach Pritchard. Everybody's involved. You know, everybody nobody's just sitting over there holding a helmet for 2 hours. So everybody gets involved and learns, and it's just better for the whole team.
Work while you wait. That is one phrase I heard years and years and years ago. So these kids that are out there now have been watching the rest of this game up until now, patiently working while they wait. To the right side, and now a pass downfield complete. And with the catch on the far side, that'll spot it at the USJ 48-yard line, and that's where the USJ offense will have it at that point. Coach Trey Teague, and another addition to the coaching staff this year, a familiar name to USJ Bruins football. Helping out with the offensive line. Back to pass, USJ, and now he'll tuck it and run it. Upfield, 40. 4 and down to the 35-yard line. And I believe, Ben, the freshman died on that play.
Yeah, you got to like it. Nothing there, and great job on the block by number 1, holding that block as long as he did. And, yeah, Dodd just tucks it and takes off running and makes positive gains. Great job right there.
And USJ, the offense will have it at the Chester County 35-yard line.
So it looks like they bring in the lefty again. I'm not sure who that is. Hayes, maybe? I can't remember Hayes' work. I'm not positive.
Here's the handoff. Maybe Stutes up the middle, and he's met there by number 26 for Chester County after a short gain maybe of 1 on that play.
He didn't shy away from contact. I like that. He goes in and he tries to keep those legs moving, so good for him.
One of the features that we look forward to this season, we will be visiting with the new high school director, Dr. Shane Jacobs, new to the University School of Jackson, coming in from Peabody High School this year, a recent addition to the administration here at USJ. Here's a pass downfield complete to number 15, down to the 30-yard line. That's where he's going to be dropped, and that's where USJ will continue this drive.
Yeah, number 15 just sits down right in the middle of coverage and sitting there waiting on it, and he gets wrapped up. That you probably just go down right there because they're just holding you up and waiting for their buddies to come in and beat on you. So
we'll get back to Dr. Jacobs and his contribution to the game cast this season right after this play. Looks like Dodd at quarterback. He's going to throw it. He's looking downfield, shakes a defender. Now to his right, and now the pass, and it's incomplete. Off of the fingertips of number 12. Ben, I think that pass was there.
Yeah, I like the vision. It was there. It's just a matter of reps, you know. Number 3, good job holding his block there. You can't expect him to hold it all day long, but great job. And, yeah, I think I'm not sure number 12 is, but he would tell you that he should have caught that, I promise you.
Dr. Jacobs, back to his contribution to the game cast. Again, he is the new director of our high school here at USJ. We will be having him on at halftimes, Ben, to let us know what's going on at the school outside of football. As you and I both know, as parents here, here's a pass downfield to number 10, complete. Maybe that's Stutes out of the backfield. He's going to be dropped at about the 24-yard line. I think that is Stutes working his way out of the backfield. Maybe. We see the replay here. That is the running back working to the left with a nice catch, and he's dropped there by Chester County, number 26, the defender, on the play.
I love the fight in these kids, man. They're not giving up. They're wanting to prove themselves out there. So you got to appreciate that.
So, Ben, back to Dr. Jacobs. As you and I both know, if you come up here just about any time of day, just about any day of week, there's always something going on at the University School of Jackson, whether it's something with the performing arts or something musically related, something in the lower school, something going on with sports. Here's a pass downfield, and it's tipped away and incomplete. So Dr. Jacobs will be joining us this season and letting us know all of the activities that are going on at USJ, and we look forward to having him in the booth with us. Halftimes.
Absolutely. Look forward to meeting him. I've yet to meet him yet, but I know it's a great addition to this fine school. He can only enhance the experience for everybody. So definitely looking forward to meeting him and seeing what his vision is and, just kind of picking his brain a little bit.
Had an opportunity to see his son compete as an 8th grader on the middle school game last night. The middle school team playing here at USJ and hosting 3 Oaks School out of Dyer County. And unfortunately, that game was cut short due to the weather or the threat of weather. And Dr. Jacobs' son participating in that ball game as a varsity member of the middle school game. Chester County takes over at the 40.
I bet this is the first time or first football season that Dr. Jacobs has been able to breathe a little easier and not have such a high heart rate coming into a season. I think he has quite the resume himself as a football coach.
He does indeed. The USJ middle school football team getting started this next week with a home game. USJ hosting Pope Middle School. Coach Kyle Williams, Coach Spencer Nelson, Coach Williams' father helping out with the team. We look forward to that on Thursday night. If you're in the area and so inclined, come on out here to Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field and root for the middle school football Bruins. Here's Chester County from their own 39 after the loss of 1. Handoff up the middle, number 27. To the 45, to the 50, to the 45, 40, and down to the USJ 35-yard line. Nice run by that young man for Chester County. And he's finally brought down at the 35-yard line in Bruin territory.
Yep, very nice run. Very nice run. I like the pursuit, though. The Bruins are there. They just got to get some hands on him, bring him down. They'll work on that.
Ben, we mentioned that USJ moving back down to Division II Single A. If you look at the enrollment numbers, the top 20 in enrollment, I should say the bottom 20, the 20 lowest in enrollment, that makes up the breaking point from Single A to Double A. The Bruins at number 20. So right there on the edge to put them back in Class A of Division II. Here's a handoff to the right side. A miss there. And finally, number nine brings him down.
Yeah, and I think it suits us well to be in this division. I'm not taking anything away from us not competing in upper division. We proved we could do it.
Sure.
But I think we're better suited in the lower division just with our enrollment because there is such a big jump. You know, you play the Battlegrounds, you play the CPAs. Their enrollments are rather large and kind of dwarf ours. So we're at a, slight disadvantage when it comes to that. But like I said, we definitely proved ourselves, and to be able to put that region championship on the wall and hang that banner, that's something that we can be proud of for a long time.
We talked about it earlier, the 2024 season, the Bruins winning the regular season championship, Division II AA, going 9-1 in the regular season, and capping off the championship with a win last year against Lausanne in overtime here at USJ. A thrilling victory indeed. and very much a distant memory to the coaching staff, because their sole focus at this point, Ben, is the task at hand, the 2025 season.
As exciting as it was, they don't want to hear any mention of last year. I promise you that.
Chester County will have the ball on offense in Bruin territory at the 22-yard line. Sorting some things out here personnel-wise, and they'll break the huddle and come to the line. You have two split to the right, one up top, and a single back in the backfield. Shotgun for the quarterback. Here's a fake handoff, and the quarterback on the left side with the carry, and he picks up maybe 4 or 5 yards there on that one. Nice run for the quarterback. On the fake keeper, works his way outside.
Great job on number 10. Like I said, being disciplined to keep his spot there and not go after the fake.
Containment, making his man come back inside, but the quarterback with a nice gain of 3, 4, maybe 5 yards on that play. Chester County breaking the huddle once again, this time from the Bruins 16-yard line. You got 2 wide to the right, and here's a handoff up the middle. Number 27 again with the carry, and he's going to pick up about 3 well-earned yards there, maybe 4, as he works his way down to the 10. And maybe it looks like the 11-yard line on that one, Ben. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know who 35 is, but he had he fended off a block. He basically just pushed him backwards, so I don't know who 35 is, but great job with the hands.
Chester County will break the huddle, and they will scrimmage from the Bruin 11-yard line. The Eagles with 2 wide to the right, 1 up top, single back to the left of the QB. Here's the quarterback working his way to the right, being pursued and being brought down there. Nice job, 3 Bruin young defenders on that play.
Number 35 doing a great job making that guy, just taking him out of the play and then pursuing the quarterback right here. I like what I see out of him. I wish I knew his name, but great job. He just totally take him out of the play, whether he was going to be a receiver, blocker, or whatever. He's out.
And Coach Pritchard talking to that young man as we speak. That's the kind of stuff. I know this staff, Ben, we have a lot of coaches. They put a lot of time and effort into film work. Even with these young men, they'll see stuff like that, and it means a lot to these coaches to see that type of intensity and to see them working this hard at this point in the preseason. 2 wide to the right. Here's a motion up top, and here's the fake handoff, and now number 27 has it up the middle, and he works his way down to about the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. That's where they'll spot it. So it'll be a goal line opportunity here for the Bruins defense. And Ben, number 16 on the replay there. Not backing down, taking the brunt of that one, but keeping him out of the end zone. Was that 16 or 10? May have been Stutz on that play. So it'll be spotted at the 4-yard line for this young Chester County offense and this young Bruins defense.
See if we can stand him up right here. I'd love to see him stop him right here.
2 split to the left, 1 to the right. Single back. Here's the snap, and it goes to the back and up the middle, and he's going to score from 4 yards out. It'll be touchdown, Eagles. Number 27 for Chester County on that run.
A couple of missed tackles, but That's okay.
Ben, as we recap, I think we had 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 passing, if memory serves me correctly, so far in this game for USJ. Is that right?
I believe
Jackson Pugh, Ben Spencer on carries.
Ben Spencer had 2 touchdowns.
That's correct. Forgive me. That's right.
Jackson had 1.
So 3 rushing touchdowns
1 passing.
and 1 passing touchdown.
1
As
on
we
defense.
wrap it up here, go ahead, Ben.
We had 1 on defense.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. 1 pick six? Yes, 1 pick six. Chester County had 1 of their own. And 2 teams are going to meet at midfield as we wrap up this ball game. USJ, Chester County. No winner, no loser. It's a scrimmage game, folks. We appreciate you following along with us tonight for this scrimmage. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back and wrap things up. You are listening to the BallGame Blitz Sports Network on Worthy Road Studios. We're back after this.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
At Chuck Hutton Nissan, every vehicle's on the clock because our goal is simple. No car stays on the lot for more than 21 days. That's right, 21 days to find a buyer, make a deal, and move it on down the road. That means larger inventory, more incentives, and faster deals. If it's on the lot, it's going fast because at Chuck Hutton Nissan in Jackson, 21 days is the goal. Come see us at Chuck Hutton Nissan, just off I-40, exit 80 or 82 on Van Drive, Jackson.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
12 years and 0 worries. That's what you get with McCoy's Heating and Air's limited time 12-year warranty offer. We're so confident in our Daikin systems, we're giving you 12 full years of parts and labor coverage absolutely free until September 30th. McCoy's Heating and Air, where quality meets confidence. Call today for your free proposal.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Back here at Carlock Stadium in Kirkland Field on the University School of Jackson, wrapping up tonight's scrimmage game against Chester County, the visitor here this evening. Once again, folks, we would like to let you know our apologies if we missed any names. Once again, the roster is not finalized for these two teams. Chester County, especially our apologies to you guys, unfortunately didn't know any names on that side of the ball. On our side, the home side, certainly, we know some of these kids have been with this program for a while, but there's quite the likely possibility that we've missed a few here or there. So we apologize for that, and we'll have the final rosters for all of our teams for the upcoming games in the future once the regular season starts. We will let you know that the Bruins will be participating in 2 more scrimmage games that will probably be formatted very similarly to the one that you saw this evening. These games, however, will not be aired on this network. The Bruins will be going to South Gibson next week to take on the Hornets. That is 1 week from tonight. And then the Bruins will be headed to Battleground Academy for a scrimmage 2 weeks from tonight. So 2 more scrimmage games. Both of those scrimmage games will not be airing on this network. However, we will be back with you for the season opener on. Once again, the season opener will be on August the 22nd here at USJ. The regular season opener, the home opener from Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field. USJ will welcome that game North Point Christian, and it'll be the start of the regular season. I look forward to that. I know you do too, and we look forward to having you not only for that game, but all 10 regular season games this season. Thank you so much for listening tonight. We appreciate you being with us. I'd like to say thank you to Chris Reasons, Paul Schultze, and Ben Howard, my broadcast partner, on behalf of those gentlemen. We say so long from Kirkland Field and Carlock Stadium. This has been USJ Bruins football on BallGame Blitz Sports Network on Worthy Road Studios. Good night.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports. Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.